What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mo and this is my channel, Mo Nation. And as you can see, I'm not in the G8, I'm in another car, and I'm doing another car review over here at Chuck Nash. So make sure y'all go follow them. Make sure y'all go follow my business pages also. And you see I have my Don't Quit shirt on because you got to keep on pushing. So let's go ahead and skip to the intro, and then I'm gonna be right back, and we're gonna go ahead and start the review on this car. I'm gonna show y'all what it is, do my little intro of the car, and then start explaining what I like and what I don't like on the car. Alright, y'all, so today this is something a little different. I feel like this is almost like a supercar, but not a supercar. We're reviewing a 2017 F-Type, Jaguar F-Type. My little video of the car, and then I'm gonna go ahead and explain to y'all what I like and what I don't like about the car. So let's go ahead and get that started right about now.
Drop it.
Alright, y'all, so I want to apologize for the wind noise in the videos, and it was just way too bad in this video. It's a super windy day, so by the time y'all see this video, I probably have bought a gimbal and probably have bought a I already have a mic. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of narrate what was going on in the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, y'all, so what I was talking about was the emblem and the color of the car. I really like how the car was white and it has the red emblems on it, and I don't know if that's just for the sport models, but I mean, it really did go together with the red emblems and the Jaguar emblem. And then I kind of moved on to the brakes, because I mean, I like how it had Jaguar on it, and then it was some pretty big brakes. It wasn't the biggest. And then I started talking about the tires. The tires had 245s in the front, and then it had 275s in the back. As you can see me kind of just pointing it all out as I go. Like I said, it was way too windy to include the audio. And then I moved on to the back because obviously it reminded me of a Porsche, just like MT Paradise's Porsche with the center mount exhaust, which I thought was pretty a unique touch. And then I just kind of talked about the whole it being white again, how I kind of like the whole white, but I don't like white and black cars. And the little details that was in the door, I was kind of impressed by that. How I had Jaguar in the door handle, and it kind of reminded me of the GTR handles, and you know, I never seen anything like that. And so all you had to do was press the unlock button, and then it pops out. And I thought that was a nice little touch that Jaguar added on to this car. So you can also look I like the details also on the car. How I had in the vents, they're functional. You can see the supercharger and everything, and then you can see Jaguar in the headlights, which I really did like that, because I really like the little small things they do to some of these cars, and I thought that was pretty neat. You know, I wish I had something like that done. Now, some of the vents was fake, but I mean, they all kind of went. They all kind of, it still made the car look aggressive, and some of them were very functional. So next, one thing that I want to point out is that I did not like the wing. So if you look on the back, there is a wing that you can open. You can put it up and down, and I didn't really like the wing. And later on in the video, I'll pick up the wing. So next, we're gonna be moving on to the engine bay, and basically that's what you see me doing, is getting to the engine bay. And so if you don't know, it is a 3.0 supercharged engine. I'm gonna have all these specs up. It's gonna pop up right about now. And so the engine bay is pretty much compact. Like, it doesn't look like you can't even see the supercharger. You can't really hear the supercharger, to be honest with you. But it doesn't look like you can do any type of work. I mean, the intakes go down on the side, and it was 2 of them. So they both go down on the side, but it was a pretty compact engine bay. Like, that's probably the smallest engine bay I've seen so far, but it's just compact, basically. But if you don't open the engine bay and see the supercharger, and I mean, or drive it, you really wouldn't know that it was supercharged, to be honest with you. All right, so I picked the wing up, and like, I don't know, to me the wing looks a little kind of cheesy. Almost doesn't look like a real wing. It just really looks like it doesn't belong there. So I don't really like the wing.
Hey y'all, let me go ahead and give y'all a cold start. So it does have like an active exhaust. So, and it is a 6-speed. Make sure that it's in neutral. And then let's see, put the active exhaust on. And one cool feature about it, when you do start it up, it automatically rails like past, I think to 1300 RPM. So gives you a nice little. It rails to about $2,000. So it sounds pretty. It sounds alright. Oh, we got some burp. You get like a little crackle and burbles here and there. Alright, so first thing first about the interior, when I got in it, that I noticed, first off, the seat was way too far out for me. I'm 6 foot tall. I'm not the tallest person in the world, but I mean, I'm kind of up there a little bit, and I could barely fit inside the car. And I thought that was the only position. The seats, like you can see, the first thing I noticed when I sat down was that if you are a bigger person, like I'm not that big, I'm not skinny, I'm in the middle. But if you are a bigger person, you're not gonna fit in this seat. Straight up, like it's just too tight on the sides right here. But I mean, it feels very sporty. Another thing I don't like about the seat is that it's kind of hard, to be honest. It's not really that comfortable. I see this on the doors, and kind of like Mercedes, how they have theirs on the door, and this doesn't come back. You can control the top half of the seat. You can do that. And this will put the bottom half going up or down, but it doesn't push it back. It's actually like a mechanic right here to push the seat back, and I feel like that was a little yeah, I don't know. I feel like if that's electric, why not make that electric? All your steering wheel controls I'm pretty sure this is for the radio, the call, what mode you in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start it up for y'all. One thing I noticed that I like is that the air conditioner stuff, it pops up right here. So let me go ahead and start it up for y'all. So I saw that pops up for the AC, but that would be pretty cool if it was the radio. All right, so obviously you got your different mode. It has navigation, the climate mode, the radio, and all that stuff. It has all the good stuff going on to it. And then a lot of it, like I guess this is navigation, your phone, media. You got your settings and stuff like that. You can control, it says volume pop up, display volume on pop up. So obviously it's a 6-speed transmission. And from what I was told, that this was a little different than a normal 6-speed, that you almost have to double clutch it. It has some type of safety feature to where you won't wear the clutch out, and it's for you to get smoother shifts on it. So we gonna see when I drive it, how I feel. Exhaust, traction control, obviously. This is dynamic mode. Whenever you press it, so right now it's off. Once you press it, it'll turn the screen red. So I'm guessing that would be the sport mode. As far as visibility, I mean, you got the rear view mirror is, I would say, almost useless because you don't have much of a window to look out of. But I mean, you do have the side mirrors. You have to be a little careful, but it is a sports car and it is a coupe. That's something that I would expect it. But you also have like the, almost like the Corvette in a way, but the Corvette has a little bit more room than this one does. And then this seems a little bit more elegant, to be honest with you, than the Corvette. Seems a little bit more elegant. It seems to be a little bit more almost, I feel like the word I want to say is like almost luxury. One thing I did notice is the wing is attached to the trunk. It's not separately, so it's attached to the trunk right here, which is pretty neat. That's different. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and take it for a drive and see how it drives.
Just can't